Alright, so this is our second game with this Warlock deck. First game was a loss, but hopefully we'll do better in this game. How much I've spent in the beta? Probably $130 probably so far. I've got about 170 in donations, so... Hey, I've enjoyed the weekend. I've had fun streaming. It's been fun playing the game and seeing people's reaction to it. So, yeah. Apparently, we were so fail that game, it can't find someone to play against. You know, Henrique, I think it's pretty funny you're tracking the misplays. You know what? If it keeps you in the stream, watching the stream, and it keeps other people in the stream, so be it. And it's always good to get better. I do actually agree that the Fairy Dragon would have been a better play. I don't know that I call it a misplay, because had he had some early, like a charge minion he dropped early, having that taunt minion down would have been helpful instead of having the Fairy Dragon. But I do agree. I like the idea of Fairy Dragon. This is another good start for us, so we'll keep it. No, I don't think this is the same guy. I didn't check the name last time.
Greetings. I greet you.
So we can get the Blood Imp down turn 1.
Do I have to?
Job's done.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared to see some of the other streamers, considering that people tell me that I know the game better and play better than the other streamers. Because I definitely have some derpy moments and make some mistakes, so I'm a little curious to see what the other streamers are doing that that you guys are saying I'm doing better. All right, so let's see what we got here. Turn 2. We could actually power overwhelming here, but I think I'd rather draw. Yeah, for the Harpy. That is true, power overwhelming for the Harpy. I also like power overwhelming on the Commander, which is not bad as well. Although I don't like that actually now that I think about it. Well, with Divine Shield, maybe. Maybe. Alright, so let's see. We're up to 3 now. I'd like to get the most damage we can on the board, which would be Scarlet Crusader. So let's do that.
For the crusade!
I'm gonna keep my minions in stealth as long as I can. That seemed to be the best strategy when we played a similar deck last night. And unless I have taunt out, I'm gonna keep them there. Blamed you guys for your misplays. I do get distracted by the stream, but I do also make misplays, so I don't think it's the stream's fault for sure. Alright, let's see. I gotta pay attention to the game here. This is what gets me in trouble. Alright, so we have 4. We can Voodoo Doctor to heal back up. And draw a card. No reason to Mortal Coil at this point. So yeah, I think that's the play. Let's see what card we get. There's our Fairy Dragon that everybody likes so much. Let's put the Fairy Dragon down.
Join or die.
And we'll attack. No minions left to attack with. No cards really to play. So we'll end our turn.
Pandaria will be ours.
Alright, so 1/7 taunt. We'll have to clear him. Actually, we could clear him pretty well because we can do Divine Shield into him, Scarlet, 1 point, and we'll get a card. So that's not too bad. Another Blood Imp. So we have 5 mana this time around. We could Mortal Coil and then kill him immediately and save our Divine Shield. I mean, Shadow Bolt, not Mortal Coil.
So many possibilities.
Which I kind of like, but then Mortal Coil... Yeah, I'd rather do more damage to him, so let's do this. And then... There. That way we save our Divine Shield.
Join or die.
See, we have 2 more mana. Actually, I like the Voodoo Doctor and another Flame Imp here.
Do I have to?
Actually, should have put the Flame Imp next to the other Flame Imp, so if it gets targeted with an AoE, it won't work, but that's alright.
Someone call for the doctor.
Nothing left to attack with. We'll end our turn.
X marks the spot.
That was an error.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he messed up there. He thought that giving his hero attack would buff his blood sale, but it didn't because it's not a weapon. So every time the other player misplays, do we just subtract 1 off of my total? I think that's what we should do. It should be a net misplay for the day. You guys are brutal. No love. No love. Alright, so we got another Shadow Bolt to kill the Raider if we want. Shadow Bolt, and we can Mortal Coil, so this works really well. We could also Argent Commander at 6.
So many.
Yeah, I'd rather draw here. See what card we get. Leper Gnome is nice. If we Shadow Bolt again. Yeah, I think the taunt is a good idea. And we can clear here.
Shields up.
It's on all the minions. So now that we have so much taunt out, you know what? I'm still gonna leave them in stealth. I think.
Join or die.
Can always pull them out later, and they'll still be taunt minions. So I kind of like that play. I'm gonna keep the guys in stealth. I want to keep them in stealth because if I bring him out of stealth now, he with so many taunt minions on the board, he has the opportunity to attack them. So I'd rather not.
For the War Chief.
No, he can't attack. He can't attack a stealth minion even with taunt. But the taunt doesn't affect anything. So if it's just the 2 stealth minions left, he can bypass taunt. Stealth negates taunt until the stealth disappears. That's how it works. Alright, so we have Power Overwhelming. Would love to use this on the Leper Gnome next turn. But he doesn't have charge. So yeah, we can play both of these guys, which is I think is the play. Yeah, definitely.
To Northrend!
I feel icky.
Let's see. We can do a trade here and not die, so I think that's the way to go.
Sure, send the big guy. Join or die.
Feeling pretty good with our board position now, so I'm gonna pull these guys out of stealth. I think we just need to burn down as much as possible. I almost clicked next turn because I didn't see that guy hadn't attacked yet. Alright.
I'm almost out of time.
I know, I almost clicked it. It's funny, I see you guys. You're a few seconds behind me in the chat through the stream, so I caught myself. Trying to make myself, before I click in turn every time, I'm trying to scan and make sure there's no more attacks left, or if there's an attack, I'm intentionally not using it. So they do have a visual. If they can still attack, they have a green border around them. If they've already attacked, they don't have that border. So this time we're going to power overwhelming the leper gnome, so then when he dies, he triggers his death rattle effect. Not that it matters, because this looks like it's pretty much GG. 3, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13 points of damage. With the leper gnome, we'll finish him off. Alright, so let's power overwhelming the leper gnome. Not that it really matters, but just for fun. Yeah, we would have done auctioneer, then power overwhelming, drawn a card. We would have done that for sure if this game was going to go more than one turn, but we knew that it wasn't. So, all right, so that was a good game there. Definitely seeing the power of this Warlock deck a little bit more. Yeah, I didn't need the power overwhelming, true, but it was fun. Good to practice right. Yeah, you're right. I could practice it correctly, but